Yo, check it out. Right back at you on the grind, just finishing up a late night workout. And, you know, you always have to outweigh options in your life. People come to me all the time asking me my advice on how to get to certain levels of success. And it always comes down to a few things. One is, and I have to keep going back to this, and if you don't believe it, then shut me off, but it has to have a strong faith. When everything around you is falling down around you, when life is throwing you every curve out there, when you get injuries after injuries, but when you have to still go through that struggle, still go through that fight, when your finances are down, when business isn't kicking in the way you want to do, man, I can go on obstacle after obstacle after obstacles. When things are going at you at a mile a minute and you're getting hit and bombarded with everything, you have to take a little clear message to yourself and say, it's time for me to stop for a minute and lean back on my faith. Because sometimes we run this race, this rat race, this struggle to get ahead, and the real struggle only lies within yourself. Because you have to give it up a little bit. You have to give up some of this control you want to have over life. Because, people always tell me their game plan for success. They always tell me their game plan for retirement. And you know what? I really always say, people laugh. You gotta laugh when you're planning ahead that much far ahead. Always expect the unexpected. Things are going to happen. And how you handle those obstacles are going to mold you, or it's what's going to fold you. So if you want to have ultimate success, you gotta lean heavy on your faith. You gotta believe in your higher power. You gotta believe that God is gonna get you through all your troubles. And if you don't, you're gonna just struggle a little bit differently. You're gonna just struggle a little bit more, and you're always gonna be questioning why. And that's the worst thing you get caught up, is that why question. Why does this happen to me? Why does that happen to me? Then you go on your social media and you look at so many negative sources of inspiration. Which is not inspiration, I don't know what to call it. You go on your social media sites and you see, men discrediting women, women discrediting men, people just arguing amongst each other. It's just so sickening and contagious. You have to know how to shut that off. If you don't put something on your feed that is spewing just pure positive reinforcement and helping you get over your problems, then shut it down. If you have somebody say, if you put out a thing and say, yeah, I can relate to that girl, I can relate to that guy, and my boyfriend did that, or my husband did this, or my girlfriend did that, dude, you're going down a bad path, a slippery slope. The only thing you can control is yourself and what's going on inside your brain. So if you put in bad crap and you think it's like something like, oh, this is a great message, you gotta really look at the message and where it's coming from. Don't fall prey to the negativity that's out there that's willing to capture you in their web. Because once they have you and you start clicking on that reel that you like it, you're going to see more and more of that venom coming across. And I'm really speaking highly on social media right now, or negatively on it, because if you don't click on the right buttons, you're going to set yourself up for failure. Because when things are going wrong, you can't be around wrong impressions. You can't be around that negative, like little connotations that are in your brain. Those little innuendos that say, hey, you know what? And it's a negative thought, and they try to spin it in a positive way. Listen, I don't want to go on ranting and raving. I don't want to go on, keep talking negative, because I feel this is starting to be negative. So what we want to do is we want to really home in on your faith. Know that God will guide you. Know that the only thing you really have control over is your attitude. Know that the most important thing in life is, we set the golden rule, is to do unto others as you would have wanted done to you. Take that a little step further, that little bit more principle. Find out with that person that you're dealing with how they like to be treated, and treat them accordingly in that same fashion. And sometimes we can give all that energy out, and sometimes we don't get it back in return. You gotta give energy, not expecting something in return. Just always expecting to give out more positivity. Because if you're giving out energy to someone expecting them to respond back to you in the same way, you're doing it in the wrong manner. I know this is a lot to take in. We're going to try to bring these reels in a little bit more, break things down a little bit for you to understand a little better. And I want you to follow us on our journey to success, not only financially, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. It all goes into one big ball. So let's enjoy this little ride together. Remember, there's a little mantra you got to live by. I can, I will, just watch me. I can, I will, just watch me. I can, I will, just watch me. The key component to this is also this one other thing, is you got to believe in yourself. See you guys on that rise up.